the demons will try to attack you.
And the moment you let your guard down, that's when Shaitan is going to come to try and get you. Han Meditations. Hey guys, I am Han. This is my wife, Kelly. We're coming at you guys with another video. This is the basic beliefs of Islam. We've been doing a little bit of the reading of the Quran. We've been learning all these videos. We still feel like we need that basic knowledge. And I just kind of feel like I'm missing something. So I just wanted to watch this, kind of see if there's anything left out. And the more we watch, the more we learn, the more we all learn together. So let's check this out and really see what happens in this video.
Hello, we have with us Dr. Musharraf Hussain, who is the Chief Executive of the Kadimiyya Institute here in Nottingham, and he's with us to talk about the basic beliefs of Islam. And Musharraf, can you tell us what the basic beliefs are?
Well, first of all, beliefs in Arabic is iman, and it simply means to accept as truth whatever the Prophet of Islam, Muhammad, taught. So it's having this unwavering belief and acceptance of, first and foremost, of course, is belief in God, in an almighty God, and really that is it, to be honest. The rest of the two major beliefs, that is the prophethood and the hereafter, all revolve around this. And of course we'll be talking about the six beliefs: angels, the books, the hereafter, the predestination, but really it is all about one God. And all these other elements and tenets of the faith really reinforce the belief in one supreme, almighty, all-powerful God, really.
So these, it's really all about God. And the six basic beliefs, so if we count them, let's see, there's God, it's angels, it's messengers, it's books, it's the last day, and it's predestination. They're all about God.
Absolutely. I mean, if each, as we will, explore them later on, you will see that really they all come back to God. The angels, the books, it's all about God communicating, God talking to his people. And of course, that is the only way that we can know God.
So where does one look to find what these beliefs are? Are there creeds? Are there books? I mean,
well, of course, the first and foremost source is the glorious Quran itself. That is the source. But Muslim scholars over the centuries have been trying to distill and to put it succinctly and package it nicely into a creed similar to the Christian creed. And we have many popular ones, and the one which the Hanfis in particular world over and the Ash'aris use is called Aqaid al-Nasafi, the beliefs of the great teacher of the 11th century, Nasafi.
Okay, what are some of the other, is the Nasafi, and you mentioned Hanafi and Ash'ari. Can you just briefly say where this fits into the wider tradition of Islam?
The beliefs are really, there are three ways of looking at the Islamic creed, slightly different from one another. There is the Hanbali way, and then there is the Ash'ari way, and then there is the Maturidi way. The contents are the same. It's just the style, and it is just the tone and the tenor in which they are, and sometimes details, actually. That's the only difference. But otherwise, I mean, they are actually the same in many respects.
What is this word belief? What's it mean? I think you used the word iman, did you not?
Yes, that's right.
What do we mean by this?
Well, it's, in a way, it's accepting God as the creator of the universe. It is accepting that this is the reality, really. And it's actually, in many ways, we can compare it to a spectacle. How it gives us a world view, how we view the world, how we view ourselves, and how we view the world in relation to this creator, really. So it builds an attitude, it builds a mindset, it builds a particular worldview. That is what beliefs are, really. And by looking through this beliefs system, you begin to see the world differently from people who might not have that belief, really. So it is a very fundamental way of understanding the world and seeing the world and understanding what's around you.
How does belief then relate to works? Because that's an issue in many religious traditions. How does that fit together?
Well, there is this notion that belief gives you this basis of relating with your Creator, and therefore trying to please and to really live His will, really.
Yes.
And so the works are really putting into action what your faith teaches you. So it's really that the relationship is very close, that the beliefs really have to be expressed physically, and that's what we're about, really. And the works are really, the deeds are really expression of our love and relationship with God.
Good. One last quick question. Can belief increase and decrease? Because I know that's a question
That's a
sometimes.
fascinating debate amongst the Muslim scholars, and there is one view which is very simply that no, faith doesn't actually increase. It's like all or none in physiology. You need to reach a certain threshold. Once you've reached that threshold and you've crossed it, that's it. It doesn't really matter after that. So it's actually meaning you've entered the pale of Islam, you've entered the boundaries of Islam, and that's it. But of course there is the other view that faith keeps on increasing as your deeds and as your relationship and as your connection develops with the Almighty.
Thank you, Musharraf, for helping us understand about faith or belief. We use these two terms to mean to translate the Arabic word iman. And now we move on to our additional videos. Thank you very much for being with us.
All right. So basically what he was saying is you just have to accept in one God, the idea of the one almighty God that is in control of everyone, the supreme leader, in a sense, the supreme being, the perfect totality of all that is. That is basically just the belief. Of course, he said you have to believe that what the prophets, peace be upon them, all say, but we also have to believe in just the core of one God. And that is really my favorite part as we're learning about Islam, is the belief in one God, because too many other religions, too many other sects, I mean, they just focus on too many different things. Like there's this person, this person, this person. Basically, all that matters is God, because I truly believe that we are all one anyways. We're just one energy. And that's what it matters, is that we all come from God because God created us. So what did you think about that video?
Yeah, I like how it said that the core of the belief system is believing in the one supreme God, and that, there's other parts to it, but that's the main thing in Islam. And I think that is a huge core of our belief system. And we didn't realize how big it was in Islam. And that's something we really developed even stronger through the health journey of Han. And we just grew more and more passionate and in that belief of one God, and only the one God deserves your worship. And at the end of the healing of that journey is when all these Islam videos on this channel are taking off. So what does all that mean? Who knows? But the belief threshold thing, where they said, will the faith get stronger over time? I think that's a pretty interesting concept. And what he said definitely makes sense. But I guess as your faith gets stronger, you're more protected by God. However, you could argue that the stronger it gets, the more shaitan and the demons will try to attack you. So it's almost
Absolutely.
like the stronger you get, the more, in a way harder it is. But at the same time, you're also more protected and more deeper in your faith and with God. So
absolutely. And we'll do a video talking about that more in depth, because as you were kind of saying that, I was thinking about the same thing. And because it's so true, isn't it? I mean, the higher up you get, the more they come, the stronger they come. They want you bad. They want you, Kelly.
And I just learned
the demons want you, Kelly.
I just learned that shaitan is locked up during Ramadan. And then what they are allowed back out when Ramadan
Oh,
ends.
that makes sense.
Harder.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
And they want to attack harder to make up for lost time.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. I do feel like with the eclipse, there has been a weird kind of energy. Somehow it only affects women. It doesn't affect men at all. But there's been some kind of weird energy where people are, I don't know. It's just some kind of strange thing. It's been bringing out the good and the bad in people. But like Kelly just said so eloquently, whenever Ramadan happens, he's not allowed to come out. Then after, he comes back full force. And the moment you let your guard down, that's when Shaitan is going to come to try and get you. So guys, just please stay strong. Continue on your journey, your spiritual journey with God, and focus on God and God alone. And if you need help, call upon God, and God will be there for you with all of his angels, all of his warriors to slay any demons that come in your way. So thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next video.